Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack. Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades, and this is going to be my last reaction video to the Attack on Titan OVAs. This is the last one. So, after this, I'll be jumping back to the sort of in-depth sort of analysis breakdown videos for these past three OVAs. And then after that, it'll be on to something different until Attack on Titan comes back, and we'll be properly onto the reaction videos again. So this is the third of the Lost Girls OVAs. Again, I haven't read the manga for these, so I don't know the story, except from the Danny ones, the previous two episodes I just watched. So, yeah. What we're now going into this one focuses more on Mikasa, and I think it's sort of a flashbacky thing, going back, looking at her life, up to the end of Season 3, because I know it starts with her, them on top of the wall, about to go off to sea to sea. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. Okay, I don't know what was up with the audio there, that should be fixed now. But without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, here we go! Yes, with a Titan killing sort of guillotine, essentially. Except it's blunt force rather than a blade. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. You've got a big long log, so as it's sort of broken and dulled over time, it'll keep smashing them for a while. Versus if you were to have used a blade, it'd be dulled over time, you need to keep replacing it. Yeah, because at this point, he's more sort of connected with the previous Attack Titans and everything, and that's going to be a big thing in Season 4 that I can't wait for. How is he still Eren? Is it... there's so much I can go into theorizing for Season 4, that'll be a different video. We'll just focus on this. Okay, we're getting the credits, so possibly no intro at all. Lost Girls, yep. So back as a kid. I realized this world is cruel. Yeah, there's the knock on the door and the bandits show up. So I'm guessing we're just getting this sort of foundational bit before we see Mikasa growing up with Eren. Or not, okay. Okay, yeah, so we're just doing sort of a best hits, sort of recap, best sort of emotional moments with her then. I'm here for it. I hope we get some more insight and it isn't just sort of a recap thing, but meh. I suppose it's nice to get a bit of a recap before Season 4, actually. Because I'm hoping Attack on Titan won't do that thing that MHA does, where they do a sort of episode 0 sort of recap, kind of pointlessy thing. What? Why is this all in speech marks? Is this meant to be the butterfly moth thing? Ooh, okay. Because Eren ... Oh, okay. We're doing like an alternate timeline thing. Okay. Where the moth gets away. So this world isn't as cruel, but Eren's still gonna die, apparently. We'll see. Yeah, okay. It's different. Yes, because if this is the only thing that... Sorry, if this is the inciting thing that doesn't... if this is the moment that changes, if Grisha and Eren arrive now instead of the bandits. If that's the one thing that changes, you've still got everything with everything beyond the walls and what Grisha's motivations are and everything. And this ties in with the stuff for the Attack Titan and, you know, Eren Kruger. With him being like, oh, we need to do this to save Mikasa and Armin, so Grisha deliberately sought out. Okay, title card. Grisha deliberately sought out a kid called Armin and a kid called Mikasa to mate, and he's like, okay, come on, Eren, you're coming with me. You gotta be friends with this person. You need to be friends with this person, okay? Just do what your dad's telling you. Ugh. Oh. Oh! Was Mikasa's mum pregnant at the time? That gets darker. Ooh. Yeah, because he still wanted to join the scouts. Okay. Okay, cool. This is cool, actually, getting to see more of it. He did always want this, specifically to go and kill the Titans and everything, because of what he and Armin had discussed. It wasn't just because his mum died, though that added to it. Whoever's doing the voice for young Mikasa's doing great. Oh! So those guys didn't show up because they were eaten by wild dogs. Huh. Okay. Not where I thought this would be going. Interesting. And Eren defending Mikasa, that's different to see. It's just the power of that scarf, you know? Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to say throughout this one, unlike the previous two Lost Girls OVAs. And the wee moth butterfly thing. First time seeing dead boys. Yeah, okay. And this means that she never had her, like, Ackerman awakening sort of moment, and Eren didn't kill those people, which wouldn't be brought up in the court with Premier Zachary and stuff. Yeah, because she wouldn't have come to live with them, which is nice. Is this going to be adorable? Do I need to brace for how adorable this is going to be? Told me about Armin. Oh, doll of the soldiers. Still wants to know. This is adorable. Okay, I'm so here for this. On their back. We should ask Armin. We should ask Armin how babies are made. He'll know. I really want to see this, like, AU story. I want a story where these three had happy lives. You know, let's say Armin's parents are still alive. They weren't killed by, the bullies? Yeah, like, Armin's parents weren't killed for the hot air balloon stuff and everything. Just relaying all this information to her that he learned from Armin. It's nuts. Because Mikasa wasn't there to help him in the fight. Aww. And that brings up a question. Religion within the walls. Other than that, of the walls, is there stuff? Nice. The scouts. Oh, okay, we're gonna see, like, Keith and everything when they came back. Yeah, okay. I really like watching this when you know the story and stuff and you know what to expect. And they're much more shocked by it because she was so stoic when they saw it in the original timeline. Uh, this would be cool to see her more emotionally not wanting him to join the Survey Corps and then, again, being more stoic back in actual episode 1. Oh, and Mikasa isn't like able to help him. The bully's just standing watching as well. And this is what she feared, that he'd get into a worse fight as well. Okay. This is way better than I was expecting! Oh, a little toy there with a scarf. Oh, and he didn't come with. Okay. Okay. Why didn't he come? Oh. Oh no. She still puts on a smiley face. Oh! So Erwin didn't end up taking over then. So they didn't end up having any victories or anything. Wow! Wow! Okay! Ah. This can only end badly. So I'm guessing it was Armin's idea to build a balloon because that's what his parents did, but they were caught still. And then he gives her the scarf. We're using the same assets. It's great. I really don't know how to feel about this. Don't be late. Is she gonna miss it? Because, like, the butterfly thing was saying about not being able to, that he's still gonna die. Okay. Yeah, someone. Intervene, please. It's the second one. Don't recognize the VA. Okay, this is some like manifestation of whatever's going on with her imagination or something. Ooh. Yeah, it's Nix's voice. Okay. Third, yeah. And we're switching to the colors. Okay, yeah. She did it. Oh, it's that guy. Huh. Okay. Oh, and this is like when they're on the rooftop after Aaron's died. This is their first time meeting. Yeah, this is exactly like it. Yeah. Pulled and threw him out, like in the mouth. Okay, yeah. Oh, and it's the season 1 AD. Nice. Okay. Huh. So, I was remembering this wrong. That guillotine thing isn't at Wall Maria, it's at Wall Rose. So this is just before they head out to the Battle of Shigashina then. Or some other time they're at the top of the wall, just watching everything going on. So at that moment, at the end of Season 3, Part 1, she thinks back to Season 1, Episode up and on screen, whatever number it was, when she thinks Eren's dead and is giving up on everything and has her sort of realization, oh yeah, this world is cruel, da-da-da-da, and then Eren's Titan comes in and we get the fight and everything. And in that moment, she's thinking back to when she was with her parents, they got killed, but instead imagines it differently. I'm assuming the butterfly and the man in the mirror thing are just metaphors for like her thought process or imagination, something like that. I don't think they're meant to be taken literally, except from maybe the man in the mirror, and she was like sort of projecting onto it, hence the mask and everything. Because he seems to literally be there and picking up money and stuff, but then again, everything that happens is in her imagination there, so yeah. I don't think they're to be taken super literally that we're gonna see anything similar. Well, we might see similar things to that in season 4, but I don't know we're gonna see the blue butterfly that talks in Mikasa's voice, or the man with the mirror, or the man from the mirror, or whatever exactly he was called, or anything like that. Because even if he was real, he most likely died when Bertolt and Reiner broke down the walls. And I did notice that as well, that one guy who was sort of preaching about the walls and stuff, not Pastor Nick, but the other guy who was doing that back in episode 1. It was good to see him again. I'm sure if I paid more attention, you'd recognise more of the civilians from Shigashina, but there are a few, like the bullies and stuff. I really liked this OVA. This is probably my favourite of the Lost Girls OVAs, actually. I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure the manga for Lost Girls, it's 2 volumes. The first one is sort of the 2 Annie OVAs, then the second one is this OVA and another story that sort of takes place in Mikasa's head and stuff. I would quite like to read the Lost Girls actual manga. I'll get around to that at some point and possibly do a video on that if you'd be interested, especially that extra chapter that hasn't been adapted, or extra story. Most of the things I want to say I sort of said in the moment. Let me just quickly scroll through everything. I don't know if this is the one OVA I'm legitimately not sure if is canon or not, because it's episode question mark question mark question mark. It's not got an official slot in terms of where it fits in the timeline, though we can figure it out. But yes, I'm not sure if this is canon, because is this just a thing for the audience, for the fans, for the readers, just that we look at here's an alternate universe thing that we reason out as being like what Mikasa was thinking about at that moment? Or is this, you're watching the main show, she pauses and thinks about this whole episode in that moment? I don't know. It doesn't affect the story much either way. It's just a nice bit of more sort of development for her. Though if someone officially has come out and said, no, this is not canon, that's fine. Equally, if someone's come out and said, yes, this is canon, that's also fine. It's just the first one that I'm not really sure about. If Isayama has come out, or someone on the production team has come out and said, either way, let me know in the comments. Nice getting a few more scenes with Mikasa's family. Mr. Ackerman, however, he's related to Kenny and Levi, and Kenny's dad, and Kenny's sister, and everything, and her mum, the last of the Oriental clan, not counting Mikasa. I do love, again, that they brought, Grisha brought Eren along, because everything that happened with him and Kruger. Everything with Kruger. Season 4 is going to be absolutely insane. For the Doctor Who fans, for the Whovians who watch this channel, I don't know how many of you there are, I haven't done much Doctor Who content on this channel before. Season 4 can't be Timeless Children bad, right? Please. Well, Timeless Children isn't so bad that it ruins the entire show, but Season 4 does have the potential to ruin the entire show, because of everything that's been set up throughout the previous 3 seasons can and will be directly affected by the final season. I think because, everything with the coordinate and specifically the Attack Titans down the line, the Founding Titan and everything. But everyone reading the manga currently has been praising it, so I hope at least Season 4 up to as far as the manga is currently will be good. How it will end, like the final few episodes, we don't know yet. I might just avoid social media or something when the final chapter is released for a week or so to make sure I don't get spoiled on anything. But generally the Attack on Titan manga readers are quite good for that. Not spoiling things. The only things that were spoiled for me, like manga-wise, was Bertolt and Reiner being the Colossal and Armored Titan. Everyone had sort of worked that out anyway. And then how it was revealed and everything. If you worked it out, it was fantastic. If you didn't work it out, it was also amazing. So that was fine. But I think Ymir being one of the shifters was spoiled for me. But that's fine. It wasn't this huge thing. It was big, but it's not like world-changing. Although I suppose it was for that brief moment before Bertolt and Reiner transformed. That was the only thing that's been spoiled for me really from the manga. like, I am astonished things like Armin's death and what happens to Bertolt and stuff. The entire Battle of Shigashina, I am gobsmacked was not spoiled for me. Anyone watching this who's an Attack on Titan manga reader, thank you. You guys are the best manga readers out there for not spoiling this stuff. Like, MHA, it is difficult to avoid manga spoilers for. Anytime a new chapter comes out, people are like, oh my gosh, the thing that just happened with Mirako. I'm like, no, don't care. Oh, that Hawks is an amazing character now because of... No, don't tell me. You need to dodge stuff with the MHA, like, fandom. Attack on Titan, the manga readers are great. They just tend to keep it amongst themselves. I was even in a group chat with a bunch of Attack on Titan manga readers, cosplayers I met up at London MCM October 2019. And they were great. They didn't spoil anything. There was the occasional sort of meme, like the Endgame ones. It's like, oh, spoiling Endgame without spoiling Endgame. And it's like, oh, pictures of like donuts and Squidward and stuff. Or Infinity War. I might then... I'm going to keep rambling. Let me keep scrolling through, see if there's anything else. Young Eren and Mikasa's interactions were great. I loved seeing that stuff. I'd like to... we're not going to, because Season 4 is going to be very in the present. But I'd love to see maybe another OVA or something showing the actual like interactions of young Eren and Mikasa and like the Prime timeline stuff. The dog's running away when like makes his heartbeat and stuff. I think that's just because this is her dream world. She has sort of control over everything to a certain extent. Them being adorable together, Mikasa wants to know how babies are made. So you'd think it's like, oh, her parents aren't killed, so all this stuff doesn't happen. But then there's other things that means doesn't happen as well. This is really well thought out. It reminds me almost of a time travel story. Except, we know everything from the future, so seeing it all is a nice treat. I'm thinking about the Bites the Dust arc from JoJo now. I recently binged all of JoJo. I'll need to do a video on JoJo at some point, because... part 3 and part 4 and part 2... whatever the ad break card said. I'm gonna go more... Yeah, I'll end it off here, because I can and will just keep rambling about this episode. But I'm gonna save that for my actual analytical breakdown, which will be coming in a few weeks. But next week will be my thoughts on Lost Girls episode 1. Then next week will be episode 2. Next one will be episode 3. So, if you want to stay tuned for that, you know what the buttons do. You've been on YouTube before. There's no way this is the first video you've ever seen on YouTube. No way this comes up on your homepage when you just make a new account. So, without any further ado, I have been Jack of all trades, and until next time, bye.